I'm Sophie and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some delicious chocolate chip cookies. For this recipe, you will need to mix 1 large egg and half a cup of melted or almost melted margarine in a bowl, just like I'm doing here. I'm just using a fork to mix it all up. I'm now just going to pour it all into my main bowl here. And then you'll need half a cup of brown sugar and 6 tablespoons of white sugar. I'm just going to pour that in with my eggs and my margarine. I'm just going to mix that together till it's just kind of all mixed in and has a nice consistency. If you hear some clicking in the background, that's my dog Bruno just walking around. There we go. It's mixed in pretty well for now. And just remember to keep your workspace clean and to wash your hands and to get a parent's help if you need it. So I'm just going to now add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and what you can do is the lid of your vanilla is 1 teaspoon, so you can just use that as a measuring tool. And just mix that in. Now I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And just mix that all in. There we go. And the last thing we'll add will be the flour. You'll need 1.5 cups of flour. I usually add about 1/4 more, just to make it easier to roll into their cookie shape. So I'm just going to start by mixing about 1/2 cup in. I'm just mixing that all in. Going to add in the rest of that cup. And just keep mixing it all in. I'm going to now add in my last 1/2 cup of flour. And now at this point you can pretty much just rub the extra bit of dough off of your spatula, and you can start mixing it in by hand. The best way to try to do that is to kind of scoop around the bowl with your hand and then mix it in the middle so that you're getting everything off the sides of the bowl mixed in. Some other helpful kitchen tips are, if you have long hair, to put it back so it doesn't get in your food or in your face, and to wear an apron to protect your clothes. So now it's pretty well mixed together. I think I'll add in just, well, maybe not, just a tiny bit more flour. So I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons worth of just a little more flour in there. Oops. So that's another reason to make sure that your workspace is clean, because if a little bit goes out, you can put it back in the bowl. And I think that's mixed together pretty well. There's a little bit of flour here at the end. And hand mixing is definitely the easiest at the last part. It's pretty hard to do with a spoon, spatula, or a whisk. There we go. So now my dough can be easily formed, just like now. I'm now going to add in half a cup of milk chocolate chips. You can use any kind of chocolate chips you want. You can also use nuts or raisins if you don't like or want to use chocolate chips. You can also add in some more if you really like chocolate chips. So then you're just going to keep mixing that in, and should have a nice ball like this. You're then going to take a baking sheet. I always line mine with parchment paper. You can also grease it if you wish. And I'm then going to be taking a tablespoon, putting it in the cookie dough, and making that the approximate size of my cookie. And then I'm just going to roll it into a ball and then press it out a little bit. And just put it on the tray. Now these cookies do expand quite a bit while baking, so you want to place them a decent bit apart from each other so that they don't bake into each other. So probably about 6 cookies per tray, and this recipe will make 12 to 15 cookies depending on the size. Alright, so now that I have my first 6 cookies shaped and pressed on my baking sheet, I'm going to put them in the oven for 350 degrees for 12 minutes. And after 12 minutes in the oven, you should have these delicious chocolate chip cookies to share with your family. They're absolutely delicious. I hope you try this recipe out. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.